I'm here with John Picciotto from the Summit, or I'm sorry, not Summit, Vail Rotary. And man, I was thinking about our sister resorts across the pass. But John, when it comes to the Rotary here in Vail, can you just explain some of the things that you're involved in that really help to benefit the community?
Yeah, it's really interesting for Rotary because it's kind of all about the community, right? And so, historically, we've funded a lot of the kind of infrastructure here, from the hospital to the thrifty store. And the last few years, it's really been focused on the kids, from the literacy project to cycle effects. So it's really about how can we add value to the community.
Wow, that's incredible. I didn't know that the Rotary was so heavily involved in the hospital. That's huge. And then also the thrifty shop. They were just in the news for donating somewhere close to $300,000 to our local nonprofits, and it's amazing how you can really impact the community just by helping out with some of these great events that Rotary puts on. And there's one coming up on Labor Day. Tell us all about this event, John.
So we are 3 weeks away from the duck race. So that's the day when we let 12,000 little yellow rubber ducks down Gore Creek, right? And they go screaming from the covered bridge all the way down to Checkpoint Charlie, right? And it is the most fun you can have out here, just screaming and yelling at little ducks as they just float their way down the Gore.
Well, from what I understand, rubber ducks really get their energy from loud noises and from screaming and from cheering. They go faster when it's louder, but when it's quiet, they just kind of
sit there.
Yeah,
right. And the other thing that's really cool about it is the local Boy Scouts come out and they help the ducks along as well. So it really is this huge community event.
Okay, now it's not just these ducks just floating down the river. There is a component to it where if you, let's say you want to support a duck or like 20 ducks, you can do that. It's not like they're just willy-nilly floating down the river. There's an involvement part of this.
Yeah, so, both our guests here in the village as well as folks who live here, right, can come out, they can sponsor a duck, they can sponsor 20 ducks if they want, they can sponsor 100 ducks if they want, and all of that money comes back into our community, right? And so it's really the mechanism that lets us help the community with all of the support for the kids and for the nonprofits that actually exist here in the valley.
So you can buy ducks here at the Vail Farmers Market today. And where is your booth located?
So it's right in front of Carrots, right in front of Latour. So if you just come on out, we'll have some of our duck coaches out here, the folks who are helping the ducks train. They'll help you adopt a duck or adopt 100 ducks if you'd like. And, really kind of tell you more about all of the opportunities here, because it's not just about bringing funds into the valley. It's also about all the volunteer opportunities as well and the things that you can actually do for the valley.
I think that's amazing. So how long will you be out here today?
So we'll be out here all day long. So from the start of the farmers market until about 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Okay, and we have a lot of viewers that watch us from across the country. Maybe they just want to support what you do. Where would you send them for more information?
So go out to vailduckrace.com. That'll take you straight to our information about the duck race. You can also go out to vailrotary.com if you want to learn more about what Rotary does in general or what we do here in the valley.
Okay, sounds good. Again, this is coming up on Labor Day. Now is the time to get those ducks. How many ducks do you think you have that you're coaching currently?
So I've got about 500 in my little stable.
Oh, all right. Well, listen, if you want the best coaches, got to get in now. Coming up next, we have a look at your local weather forecast. It is beautiful here in Vail this morning.